Hello internet, welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all are vibing today because we just got smacked in the face with some wild Marvel news that's about to blow the lid off Spider-Man's next big screen adventure. And now this ain't just some clickbait rumor mill nonsense. We're talking Hulk-sized updates for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Yeah, that Hulk. Alright, so let's get straight to the juicy part. Word on the street is that Mark Ruffalo is officially sliding back into the MCU as Bruce Banner in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Yeah, you heard that right. Spider-Man and the Hulk sharing screen time. This ain't no glorified cameo either. From what we're hearing, Banner is about to be up in this film, like real involved. Whole 3 acts kind of involved. Now, this info dropped earlier today through Nexus Point News, solid source with a track record for getting scoops right. They straight up confirmed Ruffalo's return, and even though they're still keeping tight-lipped on whether we'll see the full Green Rage machine or just Banner in the lab coat, it sounds like the Hulk's gonna have a serious role in the story. Like it's not just Bruce popping in to give Peter some advice and bounce. Nah, he's in the thick of it. And real talk? That lines up with this low-key deal Marvel and Sony got going on where every Spidey flick needs to feature at least one top-tier Avenger. First it was Iron Man, then Nick Fury. Well, kinda. And now it's looking like the Hulk's tagging in. But that's not even the craziest part. Our boy Alex Perez over at Cosmic Circus dropped another nugget. He's saying there's a massive action set piece in Brand New Day that might end up being the biggest stunt sequence the MCU's ever pulled off. Well, think about that. Bigger than the airport brawl in Civil War. Bigger than Endgame's final battle. This thing's expected to take a whole freaking month to shoot, and they're doing it practically. That's right, real sets, real explosions. Then boom, slap some CGI Hulk on top later. Classic Marvel. Apparently, this epic showdown is going down in a crowded urban setting, most likely NYC, cause duh, Spidey. And that's got folks speculating that we could be looking at a street-level throwdown between Spider-Man and Hulk. Could be a misunderstanding. Could be a full-on brawl, could be both. Either way, the streets of New York about to get wrecked. Now here's where it gets even juicier. The dude directing Brand New Day is Destin Daniel Cretton. You know, the same guy who brought us Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And if you've seen that movie, which, let's be real, you have, then you know he knows how to choreograph a mean fight scene. That bus fight, the scaffolding fight, fire. So it kinda makes sense Marvel's letting him cook with Spider-Man and Hulk now. They're not just aiming for a fun superhero flick. They want this to be a cinematic event. Here's the thing though, Peter Parker and Bruce Banner, they've never actually talked in the MCU. Yeah, they've been at the same events, like Tony's funeral, but there's been zero direct interaction. And after No Way Home wiped Peter from everyone's memory, Bruce technically doesn't even know who he is. That opens the door for a fresh dynamic. Think about it. 2 of the smartest dudes in the MCU finally meeting. No Iron Man, no Reed Richards. Yeah, just Banner and Parker, maybe figuring out some multiversal mess or whatever's tearing the city apart this time. And let's be honest, if Peter's gonna connect with anyone post No Way Home, it makes sense it'd be Bruce. Dude's got empathy, brain power, and some serious trauma to bond over. Now here's where it gets kinda meta. We've been hearing Brand New Day supposed to be a soft reboot for Peter Parker, stripping back to basics, broke, anonymous, swinging through Queens. But if his first move is to team up with the Hulk and maybe even get looped into whatever new Avengers squad is forming, then, hey, is it really a reboot or are we just back where we started? Some folks say that's a narrative misstep, but me, I think Marvel's just laying the groundwork for something bigger. They don't want Peter Parker stuck scraping by forever. They want to build him up again, smarter and stronger, and throwing him into chaos with Hulk might be how they do it. Now hold up, remember that Shang-Chi post-credit scene? Bruce Banner was on that hologram call with Wong and Captain Marvel talking about the 10 rings and some mysterious beacon. That wasn't just a cute cameo, that was foreshadowing. I got a strong feeling this is where all that pays off. Cretton's directing Brand New Day. He already gave us Shang-Chi, and now Banner's back in play. Connect the dots. I think we're gonna see Shang-Chi cross over into Spidey's world. Maybe not as a main character, but definitely popping in for some fist-flying moments. Imagine Spider-Man, Hulk, and Shang-Chi throwing down side by side. That's a movie. And here's the kicker, there's been so much talk lately about Marvel cooking up a World War Hulk storyline. Y'all remember Endgame gave us Professor Hulk, right? Chill, smart, zen Hulk? Yeah. Fans weren't exactly vibing with that version. A lot of folks felt like the Russos nerfed him way too hard just to give the other heroes some spotlight. But now, power scaling in the MCU is out of control. You got Sentry showing up soon, Doctor Doom around the corner. It ain't the same landscape anymore. Savage Hulk makes sense again. So maybe, just maybe, this Spider-Man movie is the first domino. A little banner now, some emotional turmoil later, and boom, we see Hulk lose control and start the rampage. Maybe not right away, but it's coming, and the fans are begging for it. Bottom line, Spider-Man, brand new day is shaping up to be insane. Hulk's back, action set pieces are gonna be off the chain, and the crossover potential is through the roof. Marvel's clearly not messing around with this next chapter, and I can't wait to see how they spin Peter's story from the ground up while still keeping the universe connections popping. But what do y'all think? You hyped to see Bruce Banner roll through Spidey's world. You think this is a sign we're getting Savage Hulk again? Shang-Chi showing up too? Drop your wildest theories in the comments. I want to hear them all. Alright y'all, that's it for today. Hulk and Spidey and brand new day. That's wild. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you hyped or not? Don't forget to smash that like button, sub if you haven't, and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's next. Catch you in the next one. Peace.